Hello and welcome to another video. We're back here today. I'm feeling much in a better mood. I did all of my artwork for the week and I feel a little bit more confident in it than I was last week. Last week I kind of ended the week being really super down on myself, but it's a new week, friends, and I'm feeling much better, in a much better place. So yeah, we're here to start again, try again, and we're working on some stuff. So this is another redraw. I don't know if you guys can tell. You can see me working on one of the old cute girl Tober prompts. This one was e-girl. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I don't know what an e-girl is even to this day, and this prompt was from 2 years ago and I still have not learned what an e-girl is. I don't really understand. I get like goths and e-girls and like scene and all that stuff sort of kind of and emo all kind of like mixed up in my head. And I know if you're like a goth or an e-girl or scene or anything, you're gonna get really mad at me, so I'm really sorry. I think I know what goth is. I just don't ask me to explain it. And I think I know the difference between goth, scene, and emo. Okay, I don't know the difference between scene and emo, so I don't know, actually. I think I know the difference between goth and emo. But I still know what an e-girl is. I don't think e-girls are goth. It's like a subsect of goth. It's a little bit more cutesy from what I was looking up. Like the e-girl makeup I saw was like a lot of blush and stuff, and so that's probably something I have to try to incorporate into the coloring. I'm not ready to talk too much about the coloring. I've already done it, but I don't want to spoil it for you guys. So I did color this piece already. And you just see me finishing off the old version here, and then you see me starting on the new version. Listen, you guys, I like the new version a lot more than I like the old version. Not that I hate the old version now that I look at it. It's just that it's a lot different than what I was going for. I think I knew that I wanted her to be black and to have like these cute little puff balls on all four sides of her head. No, but these four cute little puff balls, I wanted her to have those like little afro puffs. But the way that I ended up drawing them, they don't really read like afro puffs. They kind of just read like curly ponytails, which is a vibe, I guess, but it wasn't really the vibe that I was going for. And so when I was reworking on this new one, I decided that I wanted to change her hairstyle a little bit. It's not anything crazy, you guys. You'll see when I get to it. I just was looking up e-girls, and specifically black e-girls, to see what the style sort of is. And I saw this one girl and she had space buns, but they were her locks. She had locks tied up in space buns. I was like, oh, that's so cute, I'm gonna steal that, thank you. And I gave her the 4 buns instead of the 2 with locks instead, and they're very thin locks. It's very a little bit different from me. And usually I draw my locks very thick. Don't know why that is. I think it's just because it's a very much easier way to stylize locks than the thin ones, for me anyway, because I struggled a lot trying to get her hair done in a way that I liked for this drawing. It was just because the way the girl's hair was done up, her locks were like they were set up, they were like box braids, so they had like the boxes on her hair, right, and then the locks came out of those, and I don't know how to draw locks like that. I tried. You guys are gonna see me try to do that really hard. I fucked it up super bad, so I was like, get rid of it, it doesn't look nice. I have to practice more with that style. That's the same reason why I haven't drawn box braids, is because the boxes are very intimidating for me, and it's hard for me to think of the head as like a 3D shape, and thinking of the boxes going around a round shape is really hard for me. And I was like, ugh. But I didn't give up, okay? I thought about it for a while. I was like, maybe I should just abandon the whole locks thing. And I was like, no. I'm sticking to my guns here, okay? So she does end up having locks. It's just that it's more like her hair is pulled back and they're not like separated by the squares, which is unfortunate. I do have to practice that a little bit more so I can get it for next time. Something else I changed, I don't know if you guys noticed, because it actually happened right at the beginning of the sketch, but I decided I wanted her face to be rounder. I give her a chubby little face. I don't know why I decided to do that, but I'm very glad that I did, because she looks very cute with a little chubby face, you guys. I feel like her neck does not match her chubbiness of her face. Like, it goes from like chubby face to like very thin neck, and I have to work on that personally myself. But I think she looks very cute with a round face. Something about it is very cute. I don't know. I just, whenever I think about it, I'm like, she's so cute, she's so pudgy, so cute. And that's really really fun for me. I guess I was just decided that I don't know why I really don't know why I decided I wanted a round face, but it feels like it really completes the character. I don't know, having a good time. I don't know. I just feel like the round face makes her look very cute, and I actually feel like it fits her personality a lot. Not that she has like, how much personality can she have? I don't know if I'm very good at conveying personality through drawings. You guys can let me know. I'm not really sure. I just feel like whenever I make a character or something, I don't know if their personality shines through in their appearance. I try to make sure that appearance is like so kind of match personality with like shape language and shit like that. Well, I'm not really sure how good I do of it, but anyway, moving on. We also changed the shape of her eyes a little bit. Typically when I want to draw like a character who's like sultry, I guess, which is a weird thing to say, but I don't know, like a half-lidded stare, I typically draw the eyes flat, like flat across, and then I draw like the eyelid coming down. I think I just got that from anime a long time ago. But now whenever I try to draw like a seductive sort of look, I sort of kind of do these eyes that are a little bit more what's the word, almond shaped, I guess, like at the top. And it just gives it more of like a half-lidded look. And also since she does have like makeup on, I planned for her to have makeup on, it adds like the whole looking like her eyes half-lidded, and it makes that sultry sort of look. I don't know, that's just what I wanted for her face, because I was like, well, she's got her tongue sticking out, and I'm like, she could be like hard rocker, I guess, but e-girls from what I've seen are not super like hard rocker. They're more like, I don't want to say sultry, I hate that word, it's so gross. I don't know, they're like a little bit more cutesy, and they do that whole tongue out thing, which is why her tongue is out. And I'm like, well, when they do that, their eyes are not like wide open or like angry, they're just like half-lidded sort of kind of. So that's why she has that expression, and that's why initially she had that expression. But I feel like the eyes for the old one are they're too their irises are too wide. I made the irises a lot smaller this time. That's just the way my style has evolved though. But even when I did those cute girl tovers, that was actually not the style that I was used to working at the time. I was actually doing those cute girl tovers in a very specific style, because I wanted to make eyes large again. I wasn't sure if I was making the eyes smaller or something, but I was doing this thing where I have these thumbnails sketches that I do, and at the time I would draw the thumbnails, I'd draw the circle for the head, and I would make the eyes really big to convey the expression that I wanted the character to have. And I really liked the way the eyes were so big and they look so cute, and so I kept those when I was doing the cute girl tober style, because I was like, this would be fun to try. And I still really like those drawings, but now I look back at it, I'm like, those eyes are fucking huge, homie. They're ginormous. Which is not a bad thing, because my eyes are still kind of big on like my drawings. They're a lot smaller than they used to be, and you can see that when you see the before and after for these. They're a lot smaller than they used to be in comparison to where they were before. But even like in the past, and like you guys have seen, if you've been on my channel for a while, you've seen all my sketchbook tours. I used to draw eyes big as shit. I would have people commenting on my Instagram and be like, wow, look at how those eyes are so big, imagine how big like the eye sockets are in like the skull. And I was like, that is insane to think about, because if you ever like seen like a skeleton, you see how big your eye is, like when you're just looking at it, and then you see how big the eyeball is actually behind the fucking eye. And so it's like those anime characters, when you like see like their eyes are huge, and you have to imagine like this giant fucking eyeball behind that part that you can see, and it's huge as fuck. And so I thought that was funny. The eyes I draw are a lot smaller now. I mean, they're still pretty big in comparison to like, I don't know, Western style drawings, I guess, where the eyes are pretty little. But I do like a very big wide-eyed look. That's just me though. And the very last thing that I ended up changing for this drawing was I gave her a hand. In the initial sketch for the old version, she did not have any hand going on. It was just a straight up portrait. But I feel like when I look at portraits, or when I draw portraits nowadays, and even back then, I was like, you're only drawing a portrait, you gotta incorporate a hand in there. And I did not do that for the old version of this one. And so I was like, I gotta put a hand in there somewhere. And so I incorporated a hand, just like it's touching her tongue for some reason, which feels kind of gross to me, because like, ew, wet, and you're sticking your fingers in your mouth, homie. Wash your hands first. But I still think it's a very cute hand. I think it came out pretty good. I didn't really do anything super special with the hand. It's just a simple sort of hand, just so I could say that I have a hand in there. But I like the way it came out. I feel like her fingers look very cute, and I feel like that fits the roundness of her face, even though the fingers are kind of thin. But anyway, that is the end of the video, you guys. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. I'll go ahead and see you in the next one. Bye.